Boom, so Survivor Series kicked off with Triple Fraud shooting pollutants in the air. The fact that this guy cheaped out and did not use fireworks and used some rave colorful dust. Come on, dude. Cheaping out, the usual from Triple Fraud. Anyways, boom. Alright, it was the Women's WarGames match and Asuka and Charlotte kicked it off. They start off here with Asuka yamming her mouth into the turnbuckle. Asuka giving this devious look, right? Then, Charlotte, she's on the floor, right? She's all tired and stuff. Who comes out next? Iosuke Desuke comes out and saves her. Now, overall, this match was abysmal, alright? Trash. Honestly, most of the spots here were just mediocre. Nothing really to be excited about. Yeah, alright, Kairi Sane, she comes out, blah, blah, blah. Who really cares? We had this spot, honestly, kind of just looked reminiscent of something that belongs in the incognito tab, alright? Anyways, we had Nia Jax looking like an intergalactic geometrical shape. I don't know why she's wearing this type of outfit, right? This attire does not look good on her. Please, somebody backstage, handle that. Next, Rhea Ripley, she comes out looking like Intern John's ex-wife. She tries to, grab this bat from Becky Lynch, I believe. Whatever. They do this, right? The Io Sky taunt. Lash Legend, she comes out, and honestly, she was the standout in this match, right? People were popping for Lash Legend just because she was a dominant force. The charisma is just oozing off her. Anyways, they win. The faces win, alright? Who cares? Next, Dominik Mysterio. He comes out alongside Roxanne and Raquel. Then we had John Cena. He comes out and the fans just shower him with love. That's San Diego hospitality, alright? Look, he runs down, and this shot right here always gets me, man, alright? The fans just engulfing John Cena as he runs down to the ring. One of the most cinematic shots in WWE history. They've been doing this, for a long time, and it just gets me all the time, all right? Anyways, Dominik Mysterio and John Cena, they open up the match here with, basically a standoff, right? Jockeying for position, but John Cena gets the better of Dominik Mysterio, okay? Muscling him to the ground here with a headlock, right? Dominik Mysterio, though, he does not go down. He counters John Cena, and somehow he fucking stomps him out. John Cena, he does not go down without a fight, alright? He does not give up. He gets up and just yams into Dominik Mysterio's Mexican liver, dude, alright? But Dominik Mysterio, he gets the upper hand and has him into the corner, just booting him to the stomach. The referee gets distracted for a little bit. Raquel takes advantage. Boom. A right hand from Raquel, alright? Then Dominik Mysterio, he does the three amigos as usual. Then he leaves the ring and he tries to catch a break from John Cena's beatdown, alright? Then, this move right here, he tries to go on the barricade and he tries to go for a Hurricane Rana. But what happens is he fucking botches and he falls directly on his skull, alright? And it looks like he got injured, essentially. Now, the question is, was this an audible? Right? Did Dominik Mysterio have the improv skills to continue on with the match? Honestly, I would be very impressed with Dominik Mysterio if he did that, because the way that this just, crescendoed into a beautiful display of cinema was very, very impressive, okay? Raquel Rodriguez, she continues on the match for Dominik Mysterio, basically powerbombing John Cena into the floor. And as John Cena is getting set up for a 619, Dominik Mysterio recovers, comes back to life, and hits him with a 619, alright? This was amazing, alright? Honestly, I did not expect this to happen. Alright, anyways, it was great. Dominik Mysterio, he goes for the fucking splash here to finish it off. 1, 2, John Cena kicks out. Alright, John Cena is a superhuman, alright? We already know that. Dominik Mysterio, he starts arguing with the referee here out of frustration. Then, the two, Roxanne and Raquel, they get booted. And then John Cena takes over. Okay, John Cena sits him down here, sets him up for the 5-knuckle shuffle. And yeah, all right, this moment right here, historic. Okay, John Cena right here. This is one of his best 5-knuckle shuffles because, just the moment the fucking emotion in this 5-knuckle shuffle was amazing, okay? John Cena, he goes for the STFU furiously, just choking out Dominik Mysterio. But Dominik Mysterio, he gets out, all right? But his boot slips off, and that gives enough time and enough leverage for Dominik Mysterio to counter John Cena with a 619, all right? We see here he hits him with a 619, another splash, trying to end John Cena, all right? Tries to go for the pin, 1, 2, it doesn't work. Not enough for Super Cena. He gets up right away. John Cena doesn't waste any time. He gets up with a comeback and fucking hits him with the FU. Alright. He tries to put him into the floor with that FU. But again, Dominik Mysterio, he's not going to go out without a fight. The guy is a tough, young gunner. Alright. Dominik Mysterio wailing into John Cena. John Cena, he tries to go for a shoulder tackle, and what happens? He takes out the ref instead. Dominik Mysterio, he ducks under, and that gives enough time for John Cena to basically get attacked by JD and Finn Balor. Finn Balor and JD McDonough, they interfere and destroy John Cena, just giving him a fucking New York style beatdown. Again, it's not enough for Super Cena. Super Cena picks them both up, hits him with an FU. Vintage John Cena, dude, alright? Honestly, this match was amazing, guys. Honestly, there was nothing bad I can say about this match. Even this shot right here, fucking cinematic, alright? John Cena looking all dazed and confused. Dominik Mysterio about to end it with the IC title. And then he slips it, alright? He dodges the fucking thing. And what does he do? He picks him up and hits him with another FU. And as you think that this would be enough to end Dominik Mysterio, something here happens that honestly won me over, okay? Liv Morgan, her music hits John Cena. He stops and freezes. Liv Morgan, she comes down looking all blonde and looking all... Anyways, yeah, all right, Liv Morgan, she comes and basically looks like she's about to hug Dominik Mysterio. Dominik Mysterio is like, baby, baby. Boom. Hits him in the face, all right? Fucking amazing shit here. Just the emotions from all of them, all right? John Cena looking shocked, Liv Morgan looking all devious and demonic. Oh my gosh, she looks like a Trish Stratus. Then as she looks at John Cena, boom, right? Jumps on John Cena. My lord, all right? And as we can see here, Liv Morgan, she looks all happy to see John, right? Blah, blah, blah. Then her eyes go demonic. At this point, I thought Edge was going to come out on this day. Anyways, she gets off and basically, boots him in the nuts. I'm sure there's a couple people in the crowd who would, probably like that to happen to them. Anyways, yeah, all right. Dominik Mysterio, he takes advantage of that and hits him with the 619, and that was all she wrote. He pins John Cena. He takes off the IC title. And again, right, it just makes more sense. Dominik Mysterio needs to have that title. There's nobody else in the WWE that can carry that title and transcend that title. Yeah, all right, he wins. They fucking hug. My God, man. Dominik Mysterio has a tough, strong wife, all right? Anyways, John Cena, he's looking all, sad and miserable. He gives his farewell taunt, okay? My God, man. Anyways, fucking Goon Care comes out. Again, just trash, all right? I didn't care about this match. I only cared about this segment right there. And that's it, all right? Boom. Right, she beats Nikki Goon Bella, of course. Stephanie Goon Care goes over Goon Bella. All right, what a surprise. What a surprise. Then CM Punk, he opens up the men's War Games match. And then we had this cool-ass entrance from Braun Breaker. Fucking amazing, dude. They need to have this more often. The fog, the presentation, cool. However, the leather jacket's kind of corny. Then they stare off, right? They have a fucking stare down. They fucking go head-to-head like a classic 2008 stare down. Then, Braun Breaker, he destroys CM Punk, just flipping him in every single direction of the fucking dimensional sphere, dude. All right, look. Okay, flips and flips and flips. CM Punk just getting slammed and manhandled around like a sack of potatoes. Then Drew McIntyre, he appears out of nowhere, peering into the cage. Look at him, dude. Just a fucking Scottish rhino ramming CM Punk into the corner here. Basically, just destroying CM Punk. CM Punk trying to fend off everybody. Nope. Drew McIntyre, he's crazy. Okay, he's crazy. Yeah, he's crazy. He's crazy. Ref, he's crazy. Don't let him in. Hey. Please don't let him in. Why is Drew McIntyre scared all of a sudden? Didn't this guy pull up 4 times in a row to face Cody Rhodes mano a mano on a random SmackDown? Right, just pulling up and trying to beat up Cody Rhodes. All of a sudden he's scared because there's a cage involved. I don't know what that was for, right? I don't know what the intent was with that, Triple H. Anyways, Cody Rhodes, he yams into everybody. He just, takes over. Braun Breaker, he falls on his head here very hard. Hopefully he's okay. Next, Logan Paul, he enters the War Games match, but he grabs a chair first. He's thinking. He's smart. Then he goes over the ropes here. Boom, taking out CM Drunk. Then what happens next is this. Okay, they're on top of the cage. Fucking ass. What a waste of a spot, dude. They're just brawling. That's all that happens, all right? Anyways, they do this. Why are they flexing? Okay, it's one guy. Next, Jimmy Uso, fucking ass. No pop at all. Nobody cares about Jimmy Uso. He should have been replaced, okay? Then, he basically enters the ring and attacks Braun Breaker here. He gets this cheap-ass table pop. Anybody can get a table pop, all right? You can get the random guy who's a chef, all right? Bring him. He can get a table pop. You get fucking George, right, who works at a fucking bank. He brings out a table, yeah. The people are going to pop, all right? Anyways, Bronson Reed, he comes out looking all, voluptuous as usual. Very beautiful looking tummy. Boom, amazing stuff, right? Tsunami. I actually, enjoyed the tsunami. Then what happens next is again, trying to splash everybody using his big tummy as, a weapon. Then, all right, fucking ass, all right? Honestly, I don't even care about this match. The only thing that was appealing during this match was the ending. Okay, the ending was interesting. We'll get to that. All right, Jey Uso, he comes out and saves everybody. And then his music fucking plays once more. Again, just cheap pop bullshit from Triple Fraud. This is what wrestling has become, guys, okay? Playing entrance music in the middle of a match just to keep it entertaining. Jesus. Then Brock Lesnar, he comes out looking like a big beefy bull. All right, he comes in and does the usual, just destroys and wreaks havoc amongst the WWE roster, dude. All right, just taking out Cody, taking out Jimmy Uso here, as you can see. He's fucking suplexing everybody like a sack of potatoes. Okay, brutal stuff from Brock Lesnar, the usual. Then we had a Tribal G. He comes out and he's looking all furious. Brock Lesnar and Tribal G, they square off. He comes out to the fucking cage and he looks for Roman Reigns. And, he asks for it. Boom. Roman Reigns answers with the Superman punch. Multiple Superman punches. All right. Brock Lesnar, he's not out on his feet yet. He can take it all. He absorbs all the pain and the Tribal G damage. Okay. Boom. Just Superman punch after Superman punch here, as you can see. Not flooring at all right? Brock Lesnar's not floored yet. What happens here is a Roman Reigns, he goes for another Superman punch. However, he gets caught and F5'd on the fucking neon table, dude. Oh my god, that must have hurt. Okay, the tables I'm not a big fan of. It looks like some Transformer shit. Anyways, he picks up Roman Reigns and he brings his carcass into the War Games match. And all right, CM Punk, he picks up Brock Lesnar, hits him with a GTS. Surprisingly, holy shit, right? The guy's pretty strong. My lord. Okay, sorry. I was not familiar with your game, CM Punk. Then Cody Rhodes, he hits him with a crossroads beautifully. Then, they try to pin him with 2 people. CM Punk and Cody Rhodes trying to pin Brock Lesnar. Then Logan Paul, he saves the day. Okay, now this is where everything kind of got interesting. With the brass knuckles, okay? Brass knuckles, Logan Paul, of course, he gets it from Paul Heyman, and he just wreaks havoc. He takes out everybody. He's yamming into Rose, yamming into Big Jim, right? Just leveraging that weapon to gain momentum in the match. Roman Reigns, he fucking spears him, okay? And he takes the gauntlet like he's Thanos, okay? And I was like, oh, shit. All right. Let's see Roman Reigns with the fucking brass knuckles, and let's see what he can do, what type of damage he can do. Boom. just yamming into Big Belly Reed with the Superman punch with the brass knuckles. And yeah. Then what happens next is Braun Breaker, he squares off with Roman Reigns. He dodges the Superman punch. He goes off the fucking ropes and then boom, gets caught with a spear. Okay, a very good spear, by the way. Then as Brock Lesnar tries to F5 Jey Uso, Roman Reigns saves him and spears Brock Lesnar into the table. Then what happens next is we see this guy, okay, mystery dude, scaling the cage. Okay, now I have my own conspiracies on who this is. I will make a video and I'll drop that either tonight or tomorrow morning. However, I'm not going to say in the video. This was amazing, okay? The fact that CM Punk sold this shit so well, made this story even more interesting, okay? If it was anyone else, I think it would not do well. Right, he does the stomp, right? And everybody's like, oh, is that Seth Rollins? Oh my God, why is he stealing his moves? Oh my God, who's this guy? And he just dips. He dips. He helps the Vision. He helps the heels and dips, all right? Braun Breaker, he spears him, CM Punk, and basically, he pins him 1, 2, 3. They win. The heels win, man. Who the hell is this guy? Drop your comments down below on who this guy is. I'm going to be making a separate video debunking this whole mystery dude. All right. Anyways, you guys already know who this is. The high rise, live and work while stealing intern John. Out.